Hey there YouTube fans, this is Fang Talks coming back again with another video. Hope everyone's doing alright in this pandemic lockdown, coronavirus pandemic lockdown. I've just got some research I want to share with you guys, and it's to do with Executive Order 6102. Executive Order 6102. So what is this order? So if we read it here, just a general description of it. Executive Order 6102 is a United States presidential executive order signed on April 5th, 1933 by President Franklin D. Roosevelt, forbidding the hoarding of gold coin, gold bullion, gold certificates within the continental United States. So this was an executive order signed by Roosevelt, basically to take everyone's gold. Now I want you to look at the date here, 1933. Okay, just keep that in mind. So if we just go in here, we just see a newspaper copy of it, and you have the order there, rather than the executive order, not the newspaper copy. And so it says the same thing we just read, but it adds now owned by them to a Federal Reserve Bank branch or agency, or to any member bank of the Federal Reserve System. Bingo, that's what you want there, Federal Reserve System. So what is that? So we want to know what that is. What is the Federal Reserve System? So the Federal Reserve System is a central banking system of the United States of America. It was created on the 23rd December 1913 with the enactment of the Federal Reserve Act after a series of financial panics led to the desire for a central control of the monetary system in order to alleviate financial crisis. So that's what they say. The reason primarily why it was created is because of a series of financial panics. Now, again, so you've got the date there, 1913, which is 20 years before this here, yeah, before this act. So I hope you following me on the dates. So we want to see what are these financial crises, financial panics, as they say. What are they? Which ones were they that they had to create this central Federal Reserve System? Now, one of them is called the Panic of 1907, and we'll have a look. This is the Federal Reserve history. You see this box there. So the Panic of 1907. So this is obviously 6 years before the Federal Reserve was created. So this global financial crisis inspired the monetary reform movement and led to the creation of the Federal Reserve System. You see this? And you go and we just read. It's a very long article. Again, like I said to my previous videos, I give these as a starting point for you guys to look at it, because you're not going to want me to read all that. It's going to get, and you can do it. You can do that yourself. So I'm just going to read the top box here to give you a general idea. The Panic of 1907 was the first worldwide financial crisis of the 20th century. It transformed the recession into a contraction surpassed in severity only by the Great Depression, and we'll have a look at that as well. The panic's impact is still felt today because it spurred the monetary reform movement that led to the establishment of the Federal Reserve System. Moen and Talma, 1999, argued that the experience of the Panic of 1907 changed how New York clearinghouse bankers perceived the value of a central bank, because the panic took hold mainly among trust companies, institutions, and outside their membership. So again, with the banking system, it's having a knowledge about how economics works, how New York Wall Street works, I'm not an expert on it. I'm still learning. I've bought The Wealth of Nations by Adam Smith. I haven't read it yet, but I will do. So basically, what this is the crash that led to the creation of the financial reserve system. When you do research on this and you listen to different people, there is, well, okay, you can call them conspiracy theories, that these panics are engineered, they're contrived by specific people in order to gain control of the banks. Because now the Federal Reserve System is the main banking institution in America, and it's has control of all the other banks. So okay, we looked at that, and again, as it says, it was only surpassed by the Great Depression. So most of you know what the Great Depression is, but what caused it. So we go again, look at the dates. So we go Wall Street crash of 1929. So this is 4 years before they took the executive order 6102, which is 1933. So the Wall Street crashed, which was the biggest crash there ever was, and it was called, I think it was nicknamed Black Tuesday or something like that. And yeah, there you go. So it happened in New York Stock Exchange, October 29th, 1929, known as Black Tuesday, and yeah, caused the worldwide panic of the Great Depression, which lasted about 10, 12 years. And funnily enough, only one country got out of the depression, and that country was in Europe, who everyone went to war with. Yeah, it all makes sense now, I tell you, if you just all investigate this. Anyway, so while all this is going on, the markets are crashing, and people are, well, it says here, I forgot to, again, I'm just gonna, otherwise if I go through it all, the video is gonna be an hour long, so I'm just giving you just general information so you guys can pick up on it and follow the crumbs. Like I said, be your own detective. Don't listen to what they tell you. So soup kitchens were a big result of this. People had to go to soup kitchens. International trade declined, and it didn't start again till like after the war, really. So while this is going on, the United States government decided to have an executive order in 1933, basically taking everyone's gold. It says here, forbidding gold coin, gold bullion, that's like gold bars and gold certificates. They took everyone's gold during the Great Depression. Did you hear that? He signed an executive order during the Great Depression to take everyone's gold. So who gave the president the right that he can sign an order to basically rob everyone's, you know, this executive order, it's backed by military weapons. Do you understand that? That this order, if you don't follow through, the military is gonna sort you out. This is the thing. You know, a lot of America's might is just is backed by their military power. It's not that it's moral or justified. It's that what are you gonna do? That's why the Second Amendment is so valuable in America. And so this is what's given, obviously, the Federal Reserve all the gold, because all the gold is being held in the Federal Reserve, if you didn't know. So they took it by just signing an executive order, not asking anyone, and just saying, you forbidding, like they're your parents. I mean, this is insane. And I mean, like I said, there's evidence, if you go and you look into this, the Panic of Seven, this was contrived in order to bring about a Federal Reserve System. And again, the people who run this are the same people. Dig, find out, see who they are. And I just wanted to bring you this little bit of research and just trying to connect dots together and the dates together. Just it's just one thing after the other that just seems like make this happen, panic, crash this, and then enact this. Did you see what I just did there? So there you go. See what you think of it and comment, subscribe, and this is White Fang Talks. Thank you for watching. Bye.